Hello. I have a question from a subscriber or a user, and it's from 73V Diddy, and it's Hi CommVault Whisperer. Great. You're running similar lab as I am. Would you please do a video on how to perform a system state backup of RHEL, which is Red Hat Linux 7.8, and perform a bare metal restore using Linux One Touch XML file? I'm not having a good time trying to figure this out. Getting consistent errors 5% into restoring, relating to a disk space low, coming from the ISO boot client. Runs perfect all day with the Windows clients. Accurate. You are correct on that one. Unfortunately, I have a similar issue. So I'm able to do a bare metal restore. So I'll walk you through the how to set up the system state backup, obviously. But the bare metal restore, I'm actually having an issue with that, as similar as you. How do we do first of all, how do we do a bare metal restore or bare metal backup, right? You're at the client itself. Now it works a similar, it's not the same in Windows, but I'll show you how it does in Linux. So you're at the client and you go to the default or the subclient backup name basically. So double click on it. And here you have your general content. And you notice your content here, you're going to have, if it was Windows, it would have like system state. But in order for, since this is not Windows, this is Linux. So if you wanted to do a one touch for this to work, you would click on advanced. Let's make this a little slower. So click on advanced. And then at advanced, you click on one touch recovery. And then if you make sure this is checked, when you check that and you back it up, then if it works, then your one touch recovery should work. But let me show you what I did. So obviously I clicked this and I ran a backup of it and close that. And here's what I got. So this is without selecting the one touch on Linux, and this is with selecting the one touch. And this is probably the same error that individual is getting, right? And when it backs up, obviously, he said there's no issue with backing up, but he's just bare metal restore. Unfortunately, I'm not able to restore it because I don't have the backup correct. But anyway, here's my issue with when I back up. So I get the 6996 error. System state backup failed, and basically please install corresponding packages and run a new incremental, etc. Fine. It's just not working for me, so I had to figure that out basically. Now for Windows, obviously it's very much easier, but with Linux, it's just how it is. What you see here completed, that just means I unchecked the recovery, one touch recovery when I backed it up. Let's assume that even though it's not working, let's assume that I did it correctly and it backed up correct. Fine. So I'm going to go, how do I restore it? Or system state restore, bare metal restore. I just right click on the client, all tasks, then one touch recovery points. And then I'll be brought to this screen here. So I'm going to be able to select like one touch, but I don't have one touch here. And then I'm going to just click on next, and then it's of course going to throw an error. One touch hasn't backed up successfully, so I have to run a one touch before this even works. Thank you very much for the comment, and have a great day.